Now, for the third day running, members of the National Assembly have staged a go-slow of an induction seminar in Mombasa to protest delays by the National Treasury to disburse about 10 billion shillings of CDF funds. A meeting convened to iron out differences over constituency funds almost degenerated into a fistfight during a closed-door meeting on Tuesday. But as the push and pull continues, taxpayers will have to pay millions of shillings to fund the expensive induction for MPs. Tobias Chanji reports from Mombasa.
It is day 3 of the induction seminar for the 349 members of parliament, and still nothing's happening since Monday and Tuesday, where the MPs boycotted this seminar over the CDF money. With me here is Dagoretti North Member of Parliament, that is Beatrice Elachi. Maybe to just shed more light of what is transpiring.
Thank you very much, and once again, I think just to appreciate and to tell Kenyans, yes, we are still here. We are still pushing on the issue of CDF, and we are really working. Since I'm in the same committee of CDF, I think we are working and corresponding with Treasury, and we want Treasury to tell us how they are going to ensure the promise that they gave our Speaker, a letter that they wrote themselves. It went on Hansard. And I think it's very unfortunate for us to be talking about this issue when indeed you have sent a letter to Parliament and you've told Parliament every week you'll be disbursing 2 billion. Meaning in these 8 weeks, we needed to have now received at least 16 billion to CDF and then disbursed to every constituency. They would have been able to at least deal with bursaries. And that is, I think, the bone of contention. And that's what brought a lot of issues. That if we allow to just start in the year in a manner that we are about to start, then people will be taking advantage of one arm of government. And so the same way we have agreed we will be getting 3 billion for judiciary, the same way we got money for the Hustler Fund. We are saying, indeed, if this is a government that talks about hustlers, this fund of constituency fund is a hustler fund also, because it goes directly to the schools of the hustlers. It goes direct, that bursary goes directly to the hustlers. They are the ones who are now at home wondering, when do we go to school? What do we do? Where are parents starting? Most parents, they will even tell you, they are looking at the requirements that they need to be taking a Form 1 student to school, and they are wondering. And very soon, we are now again going to derail everything or find ourselves retrogressing, where a parent has a child who has performed so well, but because it doesn't have money, instead of taking the child to the national school or the county school that the child has been admitted, you take your child to a day school. Why would we do that?
Yesterday you met a representative from the Treasury. Maybe what were the talks about?
Well, the representative from Treasury told us they will put in the money, and so we are waiting. And when the money comes in, we will come and report that we have received, and members have no issue. So far they have agreed. If we have a clear way forward, they will do what is responsible for them to do. And that is why we have decided we do it in a way that is bipartisan. By the way, it is not that every constituency in this country has a member of parliament. It does not matter which party you came to parliament with, but the needs you have is the needs of the same constituency from another member who is from a different party or coalition. So this is not about parties. This is just about doing the right thing. The challenge, again, we face in our country, which I would wish Treasury to assist the country, is one. Yes, we know you have challenges. Yes, we know that we are having challenges of even resources. But some of these things were already budgeted. CDF, since 2022-2023 budget started, you have not disbursed even 50% of the monies that were put there. And I think that is not also right.
Does it mean the country is broke?
Well, I won't say the country is broke, because me and you, we are still paying our revenues every day. And indeed, we have, in fact, expanded now where we are collecting revenue. It is not like before. So you want to tell me after we have expanded is when we become broke? Then what is the purpose of expanding the bracket? So for me, it is not about do we have money or we don't have money. Because every day Kenyans are being taxed, and we use our revenue based on how we collect, isn't it? So for the most important thing is, can we just do the right thing and see what are our priorities as a country? What do we need to look at? And so that you stick on that and pick the priorities. If kids can go to school, I think the rest we can be now saying we need to do a lab, we need to do this, we need to see junior high school come in. But for now, let us now think of our children who are at home. For me, education is the only place where you walk into Kenya High, whether you are from a poor background or a rich background, nobody cares, because it's education. And it's the only thing that brings together a rich and a poor child without looking at their backgrounds.
So thank you, Mheshimiwa, for your time. Well, that is the great Member of Parliament, Beatrice Elachi, just talking about the current seminar for induction that is happening here at Pride in Mombasa. The seminar is supposed to take about 2 weeks.